I did feel bad about that. Sorry, sidebar. The joke about when we switched the L's and the R's for the song.
You didn't feel bad about that.
I didn't feel bad about it at the time, but I didn't put it out as a reel yet because I was like, well, maybe that's a little bit like aggressive to have that be 30 seconds of like, here's what we're about. But then the other day we were watching football and Somali called him Joe Flacco, the quarterback. His name's Joe Flacco.
Yeah.
And she was like, what's his name, Joe Flacco? And I was like, you know what?
And you were like,
it's fine.
Oh, I'm right.
Yep. I was like,
go take a walk.
Yeah, sorry.
Your heels out. What the fuck? Yeah, you're like,
dude, and she
grabbed her pillow and screamed into it.
take your shoes off.
Yeah, I just started high-fiving everybody. No,
You walk out. Oh my! It was so good. I was so right. I was so right. I'll never doubt myself again. It's so good. It's so good. I'm so funny.
There's a running back for the Saints called Alvin Kamara, and she called him Alvin Kamala, like Kamala Harris. It's tight. It was great. It was like the week of the election too.
Dude, Kamala Harris has just left my life. It's so tight. She was just in it for a really long time.
It's because she wasn't popular at the time.
Yeah.
People only knew about her because they were like, we have to do homework. We have to fucking vote for her.
We didn't know who she was. We didn't primary her. We didn't select her as the Democratic nominee.
Yeah.
And we don't know who she is.
Yeah. It's her turn.
Yeah, it's tight. She's gone now.
Trump, dude.
Yeah.
Fucking who's up next?
Yeah, dude. Trump is just.
I voted for it. I was like,
oh yeah.
Yeah. Beep beep.
Fuck.
Yeah.
And my mom
I felt like such a cuck.
Dude, my mom.
I felt like such a fucking
my mom
cuck.
was like, she's so cool. She's gonna win. I was like, you are fucking. You got to stop watching MSNBC, bro.
Dude,
it's gonna wreck.
Did I tell you about that? That my mom sent us all a group text, like my whole family. She was like, I don't know if you guys have heard, but Kamala is brat this summer. And that was the first I'd heard of it. And I was like, Kamala is brat. And I just wrote back to everybody. I was like, she's going to fucking lose so badly. By the way, this was like in June. Mm-hmm. This was like in June. And I was like, this lady's going to get fucking creamed.
Yeah.
And my mom was like, I don't know why you have to have such an attitude. And I was like, it's not an attitude. I just genuinely just realized right now when you sent that, I was like, it's over.
No, we're done. Yeah,
we're toast.
Yep.
And then she also followed it up. She sent us all a video. She sent us all a video of like Jake Tapper's segment on how Kamala is brat. And by the way, everybody else in the segment is like 65 to 75 years old. They're all like being like, well, I don't know if you've heard, but this summer it's like all the Gen Z are talking and Kamala is brat. It's like,
no, they're not.
Yeah, if this was real, you wouldn't have a bunch of AARP members explaining to me why Kamala is cool.
Yeah, this country's fucking melted.
Yeah. You remember whenever like Gen Z during COVID was all at the bars and they were all like partying and like spreading COVID, and the news, what they did was it was actually happening. So they took the cameras down there and they recorded it because they were like, look, it's actually happening.
Yeah.
You know it's not happening whenever Jake Tapper's like, we're not going to go to any live footage. We're just going to have a bunch of 70-year-olds tell you Kamala is cool.
It's brat.
Yeah.
What does that even mean?
It just...
it's like she's that bitch?
I think so, yeah, pretty much.
Okay.
Yeah. And somehow boomers co-opted it.
Yeah, my mom said brat. My mom...
Your mom said brat too?
Yeah, dude. She
Jesus
said brat.
Christ.
She's like, if you're a brat? I was like, we're fucked, dude. I had the same thought. It was like my mom sent me something. She was like, we're going to win finally, like some justice. And I was like, damn, dude. Like I had the same moment. I was like, I kind of thought Kamala Harris was going to win. And then my mom sent me like a meme or something. And I was like, oh yeah, completely.
As soon as they called her a cop was when I was like, oh yeah, she'll definitely lose.
Yeah.
They called her a cop?
As soon as people were like, she's basically a cop, I was like, oh yeah, she is.
That's why I had
No, if she'd have leaned into that, then she'd be cool.
What?
If she had just
Yeah.
If she
Shoot
had just
first, ask questions later.
If you're an idiot and you just if you're an idiot and you're flawed and you just own it, that's what Trump did. Like, that's why he's like, yeah, I'm fucking stupid. Fuck it. And everybody's like, hell yeah, I'm stupid too.
Yeah, she's brat. She's the worst. We should call it bratwurst.
Yeah. Kamala's brat. I think I'm going to get that as a bumper sticker and put it all over my car and shit.
Now.
You're going to get Kamala stickers now?
Kamala is brat, dude.
Yeah.
You can probably find a bunch real cheap somewhere.
Yeah.
Probably for free.
Get like a "In this house we believe" sign.
Oh my God.
Kamala is brat.
Yeah, get a bunch of Bernie Sanders things.
Someone down the street on Vinoy, they had like a bunch of Kamala signs in their yard.
Yeah.
And now they're all turned around and they wrote "fuck it" on them. It's pretty funny.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's awesome. They're just like, who gives a fuck? Yeah.
Fuck it. And it's like kind of a nice looking neighborhood. Like,
I think
Yeah, they're
Trump,
like, let's just vote for the Rothschilds next time. Who gives a shit?
You're saying that Trump is like, I'm dumb and embracing it. I think it's because he's like, I'm a worker's man. And that's enough. Like, that's enough. He's like,
well, he's just
so far from the truth.
It's far from the truth, but he's just relatable.
If they feel, if it doesn't,
funny.
People vote based off of who they feel primarily.
Yeah.
And I think people feel, whether or not it's true or not,
Yeah.
they feel like he is like this like working man's guy, whether it's a lie or not. They're like, he sure is. He goes and sticks it to the man. And I feel like Democrats like had the opportunity to do that with a couple different candidates. And they're just like, no, we need someone who's going to win over conservatives. And it's just never fucking happening.
Yeah,
you're not doing it.
For the undecided voter or like the middle of the road conservative. They don't exist.
Yeah.
You're fucked. Trump
They also-
went to my alma mater.
He went to Fordham?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, really? So you're like buds with him?
They don't claim
so
him.
did you like give him a wedgie and
They
shit?
don't claim his legs.
Oh, they don't claim him?
Yeah, like when he used to come and hang out, like so when he was at like parties off campus and shit,
Yeah.
you were like, my guy.
Yeah, my dude.
He liked to party.
Yeah.
I feel like I'd be shocked at how tall he is, even though I know how tall he is. Like I still feel like I'd be like, holy shit, you are actually really tall.
They should have stuck with Biden. That's what I'm saying. Is if Biden went out there and his brains were mush after the first debate, and then they were like, he's our fucking guy. Maybe he's a little retarded. Then I think people would have actually responded to that.
If their messaging was maybe he's a little retarded.
That's literally what Trump's message is.
No, it's not. It's not.
It's not like they don't say he's retarded, but they're like, he can't talk to the media. Maybe he's fucking whatever. Maybe he's not media trained. He's rough around the edges.
That's not part of the... I mean, like, yes, that.
Yeah.
But, like, that's not part of the messaging. Part of the messaging is not, like, they think he talks good.
Nah.
Whether or not he does, they think he talks good.
He talk good.
100%.
He does talk good.
He talk good.
Yeah.
He talk good for sure.
He talk good, mate.
Yeah, you know he talk good.
Talk good. Big talk.
The thing about him is that he's actually pretty... Hey, has anyone seen where I parked my car?
My fucking car it's Midget.
I've been looking around here for about 45 years.
He's in a Walmart.
I've been looking for my car for 3 years.
Excuse me.
I don't know.
Excuse
where my
me.
keys are.
I
couldn't drive it if I found it. I don't know.
He's wearing a hospital gown in a CVS. His ass is out.
What year is it?
You guys see my car?
Has anyone seen my Lincoln?
What time was it?
I know someone
What
in
time
here.
was it?
I know someone in here has seen my Lincoln. Now, if someone would very kindly tell me where my car.
Start cracking some heads.
It's a big black SUV, and it's got about 4 wheels.
4 wheels is glass.
It's got a...
You drive with one of them.
There's a beautiful woman in the front seat.
Beautiful. Beautiful.
You never seen a leg.
It's stunning. Well, you actually can't see your legs because they're obscured by the door.
But if you're in the front seat now.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
Anyway.
Sir, you okay?
What time was it?
I'd be okay if
Sir,
someone could help.
You're running down your leg.
I know that, and I'll do something about it as soon as I find my car.
That's on purpose.
Somebody is going to need to tell me, I know you got security cams, eject the tapes, and let me see them.
So I'm looking for his car.
I know that there are cameras in the parking lot. Get me the feed to those cameras. call up CVS Corporate.
Cut the shit, tough guy.
Yeah.
We're gonna fight. We're gonna get to the bottom of it.
No, I don't want a little booklet of coupons. I don't want a package of Starburst.
Quite rich.
All of our receipts have 30 coupons on it, sir.
I no, I don't want.
Take them off,
Cut the bottom of the receipt off and hand me a little receipt.
or we're gonna have a serious.
You're gonna have how to.
This is Stallone doing fucking like stand up.
Yeah.
How come the receipts are so long? You see,
Can anyone explain to me why the receipt thing is as long as a?
So there I am trying to find my car.
Yeah. And they hand me a receipt that's as long as a scroll.
You guys know how it is. You smell burnt toast.
It's like,
This receipt's longer than I've been looking for my car.
here, by the way, he's doing stand up still in his hospital gown.
Yeah.
He's still peeing down his leg.
He's turned around doing it to the fucking curtain.
Our next comic, by great surprise, is Mr. Sylvester Stallone. Does he need someone to walk him out here?
His head is gently resting on the
He
brakes.
just busted the wall like a Kool-Aid man. Ow! Fuck!
I thought it was a curtain. I didn't know there was wood behind that curtain.
Steel beams.
Anyways, I'm okay.
Boom like butter.
That's why they call me the 9/11.
Well, be made of cheese. I'm going right through it.
Did you guys know that I beat Apollo?
I did.
It was a real fight.
The actor.
It was a real fight. I really did train for that fight, and I really did. So, anyways, you should watch Tulsa King. It's on FX, Amazon, Apple Watch, Google
If you
TV.
want, it's on a lot of flights. If you go somewhere,
Yeah, what you do is
watch it.
my favorite place to watch it is on the lobby TV at the hospital. I love watching Tulsa King. If they don't have it on there, I'll go over to the receptionist and I'll say,
I love
hey,
watching my own show.
I love watching my own show. And what I do is I go in there and then I go up to the woman behind the counter and I say, can I please have the remote?
This hospital is really a home.
Please give me the remote. Please give me the remote so that I can find my car. I'll leave this hospital as soon as you tell me where my car is.
Can I borrow your phone so I can call my keys?
Can I borrow your sandwich?
Hey, can somebody please lend me a sandwich? I swear to God, I'll give it back. I'll trade you it when you get my car from me.
You can have it.
I'll give you my. It's a Lincoln. It's a big black Lincoln, and it's got the most beautiful woman inside. Absolute stunning.
That's how you tell it apart.
She's
the best.
there's
Oh,
always
you know
a,
it because there's a beautiful woman
there's a
in there.
beautiful woman inside.
Just the look of
The legs on her.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
It's a sex doll.
it's a sex doll, but that doesn't mean that she's not beautiful. Because she was designed by the caring hands of an artist.
It's like a real doll. Yeah. Yeah.
Guys, I could do this forever.
I'm sure you
I
could.
could literally do this forever.
Yeah, you've been doing
This is super fun.
It is.
It's not even a good Stallone. It's just
Stream
super.
of consciousness,
It's just super.
Stallone.
Well,
Looking for his car.
well, you know,
Hey.
it takes a while to find my car. So we're gonna have a little bit of idle chit chat while we're sitting here. What, you don't like talking?
Capiche?